Okay, now can
Yeah.
you just share with us? I mean, dah lama you duduk kat US ni.
Mm.
Pahit manis you duduk kat US ni
Oh, yeah, yeah.
sebagai orang Melayu Singapore.
Ah,
Dekat sana, if you don't mind share with us,
no, of course not.
you want.
Uh, I had, Alhamdulillah lah. I have never have issues with living here. I mean, I've never felt like I've been discriminated. Um, Sometimes makanan, it depends lah. As long as I know I tak makan balik beya ke, then I'm fine. That's because it depends on where you stay, where you live. It's not easy sometimes to buy benda-benda yang halal. Yang penting no pork and just be good lah. Cuma nyesal memang tak ada discrimination. Alhamdulillah all this time.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, macam even if something happen, it's because to me they are the people who make comment ke apa. I think I had one incident, but it was nothing for me to make a big deal out of it, because to me they are ignorant. But itu pun macam the person asked me out of the blue, the person said, do you clean houses? I can look at it. I can look at it in so many different ways.
Correct.
Either diorang ni terlalu friendly ke, I don't know what their intention ke, or memang diorang ignorant. Tapi personally at work, saya memang tak ada issues dekat sini. No bad issues. Even when I'm in a hospital, the treatment I got was really good. The
I think
human
it
treatment,
depends how you put yourself.
exactly. It's all about your
Very good. I
mind
mean,
too.
I myself with my
Mm,
work, and sometimes I travel,
mm.
I go to
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and then until Brazil ke apa.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
how you put yourself.
awesome. Yes. The most important thing is humility, bro.
Humility.
Humble.
How you put yourself, humility.
Yeah,
I mean, just be
yeah,
honest. If you cannot do, you cannot do. I'm not gonna say like you can do. Oh man, I used to be this in Singapore.
yeah,
Blah blah. No.
yeah. No,
No,
not at all. Yeah,
no. I mean, like, if I
yeah,
can't, I can't. I cannot, like, There's
yeah.
some places I go that I really can't. I spend a lot of money. I have to come back because I
Yeah,
really can't. I don't want to push
right,
myself,
right.
and so when you push
Yeah,
yourself, think that you cannot do. That's when people start to piss off with you. When people start to
yeah,
piss off with you, you
yeah,
actually creating that environment. You
yeah.
yourself are creating that environment. Kalau you macam you cakap tadi, you okay, you get along well, you do your
Yeah.
part.
Mm.
I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, the most important thing
Mm.
is being humble, and how
Mm.
you talk to people, how you want people to treat you, I believe in that. Jangan sombong ah.
Oh yeah.
Macam I realize some people diorang tukar accent, balik Singapore from wherever. I've heard the stories. I even watched the videos. I'm like, why?
Kalau
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 kat Singapore tak ada American accent.
Kalau you dah, okay, misal katalah kalau you dah duduk sana lama, kalau you tukar accent pun
Lama.
kena juga.
Yeah,
Yang
because
kelakar ni yang duduk sini, yang alih-alih, I got people, some singers that work with me.
uh,
Nari Australian accent. Minggu depan dia datang American accent. Ya Allah, cakap dia.
agaknya dia nak let you know lah she is well-rounded traveler,
I'm like,
right?
I do this for life. I work with so many race, so many
Yeah, oh
people
my
from all over
gosh,
the world,
yes, oh my
and
gosh.
I don't need to have
Yeah,
people come in my studio and just to
yeah,
show me. If you're not, don't be one. That's all.
yeah, that's it.
People
Yeah, I
people will
believe
just
in
treat you.
that.
I myself, even though until now, even though sometimes I have interesting client overseas who call me to do, it doesn't mean they're big. They call you should be proud
Yeah.
of and tell, oh, I can do. No,
Mm-hmm.
if cannot, I say
Mm-hmm.
cannot,
Yeah,
because there's they are big. If you're not big, you work hard to be like them. Don't like oh, I
yeah,
can do, and now you screw up the whole thing.
yeah, yeah.
So that makes
It's
me last longer. That makes some people who the
yeah,
industry last longer, because if you cannot,
yes,
you don't act like one.
yeah,
Kalau boleh cakap
exactly.
boleh.
Like,
Kalau tak boleh jangan
yep,
cakap tak boleh. Pasal
yep.
this is what I do is a skill work. You know,
Yeah,
something I
yeah,
can
yeah,
bullshit,
right,
you know, when
right.
numbers, every day sit with numbers,
Yeah.
blah, blah,
Oh
blah,
my
you know, I
gosh,
can,
I cannot do that. Yeah.
no.
Jangan
Skill work,
jangan
you
ja-
jangan, hmm,
jangan pretend lah. Tak
hmm,
tahu main
hmm.
clarinet. Cakap tak
Nah,
tahu main clarinet.
but the moral of the story actually you bukan nak jadi, okay, there's difference kan. You sebenarnya bukan nak jadi musician.
No.
Pasal you like the uniform, you just want to be in.
Yeah.
That's a smart way actually.
Yes.
As I say macam tadi you cakap, dia tu tanya are you doing cleaning job or what? It depend on who you tengok in different way.
Yes.
What you
Yeah.
do to the clarinet thing, it depends which angle you're looking at.
Yes,
If if
exactly.
if if now what you're doing, I'm looking at it like, I just want to get in there, but that's the only way for me to do. I just pretend to. I'm not cheating. I don't want to be a musician. Kalau you
Yeah,
want to be a musician, you cannot
exactly.
cheat all the way because it's a skill thing.
I
But
know,
you just
right?
you just want to be. I nak pakai itu uniform.
Yes.
So because nak pakai itu uniform, then you pakai, you jadi cabin crew punya uniform because
Yep.
you
Yep.
have
Oh, I
you
love uniform. Yes.
you have that dream that you
Yep.
put in during the school days. This is what every interview people I said,
Yep.
because of that small little dream that you have, the brand new when you left school, that brand new
Mm-hmm.
apa yang ini tadi without realizing it, because of
Yeah.
that moment that you want to wear that uniform,
Mm-hmm.
sampai to the moment that you are actually up there in the air
Yeah.
wearing the uniform. Am I saying the right thing
Yeah.
or wrong thing?
Yes. Yes. Because I think when I was 12 years old, I tell myself, I wanted to be either an actress or a pramugari, and I've accomplished it.
Yeah,
You know,
you know.
that's it. And even when I was working, people were very curious. They said, "Where you from?" You know, because the authenticness can we all
South
look.
America.
I know, right? Nanti diorang cakap, you dari negeri mana? You know, sometimes they got the countries wrong. But then I'm so proud to say, like, yeah, I'm from Singapore. Even though I did give up my citizenship, you know, I'm not Singaporean anymore. If you ask me whether I regret it, before COVID, I didn't regret it. COVID came, that was the hardest time for me because I couldn't visit my family, you know. But now it is better because I've been here for a long time. I left when I was 22 years old. You know, I left
That's
when I was 22, and I lived in so many places. My first marriage, I lived on an Indian reservation, you know, and it was pretty awesome and interesting. And you kawan-kawan you semua Dayak-Dayak, you know, Dayak-Dayak,
very interesting, yeah.
Native American. Yeah, it was amazing.
I want to
So
visit you someday, sir. If I'm still alive.
yes.
If
But that was then. That was then. Now I'm in
whatever lah, now
different
anywhere
area.
in the
Yeah, of
US,
course. Boleh,
kalau Allah Ta'ala
boleh.
panjangkan umur kita, insyaAllah.
Yes,
InsyaAllah.
inshallah.
InsyaAllah.
Exactly. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's work-wise, I tak ada issues at all. Like kita kena humble lah. You know, everything is new. Everything we learn something new.
Cuma sekarang it's hard for me to travel because my
Yeah.
health also not that good lah. For now.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see. I
so
see.
then
You,
it's difficult for me to travel long distance. Inshallah, I mean, if
yeah,
everything goes
yeah,
okay, that's
yeah.
why I need to take care of my health also.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
all have to. We all have to. Pada Saleh, bro, it's like no matter how much you diet ke or you exercise, you know how I love yoga and I go to the gym. It's kalau kita dah dapat penyakit it's already kata orang tu dah takdir, is it? Like, you
Yeah.
know, yeah, because as you know, I suka pergi gym, I suka pergi yoga. Sekali my health affected. It totally affected me, you know, but what we can do is kena know our batasan lah. You know, we have to know our limits.
Son, what do you miss about Singapore?
Okay, what do I miss? I miss, of course, like the food. You know, the food I miss. I miss with my childhood. I really miss my childhood era. I really miss the places that I used to go, not there anymore, you know. Macam Taman Jurong dah tak ada, blok 185, 186, 187 ada kan? Masih ada. Blok Sengit What do you
Blok
call blok
Sengit, Blok
180
Sengit.
tu? Blok Sengit.
187 Blok Sengit.
Yeah. So I miss those. I miss my family. And I was really blessed that, you know, my mom and my dad got to visit me, because it was the hardest time of my life. And I miss a lot. I miss a lot of stuff. But food lah, number one. Sorry, it's not that I don't. I should have said I miss my parents. I should have said that, but food comes first too. You know, and like I said, the most thing is Singapore then is not the same as Singapore now. I remember balik sekolah kan, from BLS, from Boon Secondary, me, Iza, Nohaiza, Hamid, Latifa, Asia, I think the four of us would go to Marina Square. Back then, different. Kita ambil
Dulu Marina
gambar.
Kids, you know.
Mari kita keluar pergi Marina, ambil gambar pakai kamera. Dulu is so different. Habis we would go to Orchard. Semua ambil gambar.
Who are they
You
again?
know, Latifa,
Hmm.
Nohaiza, Asia. Sometime tak salah I dengan Manisa. Manisa is adik Latifa. Those were the people yang, you know, sometimes we would go out in groups to Orchard, ambil gambar. But
So,
those places are different now.
kalau sekarang, I mean, hopefully lah, kalau kita dipanjangkan umur. Kalau you just imagine, kalau you jumpa ni Latifa, Nohaiza, Asya, Manisa,
that will be the best
and
times.
you reminiscing about the path that you go,
The
you
past,
all walk,
yeah.
you walk together, then you all sit at Marina and take the picture again together. How does it feel, Asa?
Oh, it would be awesome. See, it would feel like dah lain tau. Where we were, it will not look the same as the places
But
that we were.
see, the thing that it's not about the place, the feeling that's more important.
The
because
feeling, yeah, of course.
and that, yeah,
It will
you
be,
meet all these people again.
yeah,
Then there's another chance that God given chance that wah kita jumpa lagi ya.
yeah, that would be
You know,
nice.
interesting,
The
right?
feeling would be
Do you
just to
think will it
catch
happen
up.
someday?
Inshallah,
Inshallah,
you
it
know,
will happen.
inshallah.
And
Yeah,
those who are
inshallah.
you, siapa ni? Latifa, Asia.
Asia, Sazana Rockers,
If you listen, I mean, if you're
Ani,
watching, Ani Pasi,
Maslina, Ani Parsi,
Ani Pasi, Ani Kucing Pasi. If
apa
you're
lagi, Ani
watching,
Eurasian.
if you're watching, you know, maybe someday, maybe Allah Ta'ala jumpa you all, you know, together again, and, you know, reminiscing about that moment.
Yeah.
That, you know,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Or we all have a reunion again, you know.
Yeah.
Because when, like you said, we never know when's the time, you know.
Yep.
Our children can see this. There's so much of us that our children, it's different vibe. The children nowadays is different.
After this sickness, after I kena this, I mean, some sickness that I have, then I start to realize that dulu macam I won't think about, like, you know, then I start to realize that actually this is it's not a warning, it's a tinkle a reminder from God that, you know, you gotta meet me someday.
Of course, yes.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Man, it's a very good reminder, actually. It's a very good.
It's a reflection, you know, to reflect on yourself.
You know, whatever form of religion we are, I mean, like, actually, it's a very good reminder. Actually, macam the geletek sikit, you know.
Yeah.
We're gonna see each other. God was saying, like, you know, I'm gonna see you soon. When is it? I don't know.
I know.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like those days. Oh no, I gotta be well, you know, man. Now I start to realize, like, you know,
you just never know if it's your ajal.
Yes,
It is your ajal, you
you
know.
just accept it. That's why,
Like,
that's the reason why I do this, because I mean everybody start to ingat masa dulu-dulu time diorang, and people start to laugh again. People start to
and
remember
people
their
start
friend.
living
People
again.
again, and I don't know when can we do this again.
I know. This is, to me, this is a, like a legacy that
Mm.
leave for BLS as family. You know
So
what I mean?
like your story right now. I mean, you
Mm.
mentioned to all these friends and you kawan-kawan dulu sama-sama. Even though it's a joke, like macam like Jepun, that kind of thing. But you know, someday it become like, wow, that's a nice message that Sal,
Yeah.
Nogani do.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
especially when you dah kena sakit, like me, there is hope that I will, go back to Singapore again, and I want to meet everyone if I can, because it brings back great memories in school. Like for
Sal, if
example,
you balik
when,
Singapore, I gotta meet you, no, definitely.
of course, bro, just
It's a
like old
it's a must.
times,
If we, kalau I mean kalau kita panjang umur, insyaAllah,
just like old time.
we have to. I will drive you around.
Yeah.
You know,
Please
I
do.
got
I
I
cannot
got
drive in Singapore. I takut
mm,
to drive in Singapore.
yeah.
I
Also
takut sih.
left hand, right hand
Is it?
difficult for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So
different driving here.
we would sit down, even though kalau kita
Yeah,
busy
and we
siang, we
talk.
don't mind,
Yeah.
24 hour, coffee bean ke apa, 24 hour, kita duduk, we just
Of
drink
course,
coffee
bro.
and
Inshallah, of
talk.
course. We
Hopefully,
have
inshallah.
to. Yeah.
It's good to. Okay, son.
Mm.
You dekat US dengan
Mm-hmm.
family semua dekat sini.
Mm-hmm.
Sekali
Yep.
you
All by myself.
dapat berita you sakit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How you take it lah? As in emotionally, how you take it?
I was in denial tau emotionally. I cakap tak lah, mana boleh. If everyone wants to know, I have brain aneurysm, which mean it's like a balloon. In kira urat in your brain ada balloon, and the most ketakutannya ialah it will burst, and kalau dia burst, that means you boleh kena stroke or mati lah. So I didn't
That's
know
what. Okay,
much.
sorry to cut you off.
Hmm.
That's what happened to my late wife also. So
Oh,
the
is
brain
it
hemorrhage.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, wow. So
mm,
it's a silent killer
yeah,
though,
so,
because I did not know that I had that. So my symptoms, ada orang tak ada symptom langsung.
Okay,
So
before you carry on,
tak ada langsung.
okay, for siapa yang menonton ni, okay, listen, because this is, I mean, this is quite important also. I mean, what Sal gonna say about all these things, dia punya symptom, dia punya apa, you might help
Yeah.
us, any us or our family yang kena ini. So, okay, we're gonna pay attention to what Sal gonna say, because this is important, Sal. This is very important.
Yeah. I want to ask you, your arwah, your wife, did she have any symptoms?
Dia selalu ada headache, like
Okay.
selalu.
Yeah. And then basically, how long has she been having the headaches?
Quite often also lah. So when
Quite
every time
often.
go check up and the doctor give ibuprofen or stuff like that.
Yeah.
She go thoroughly check up lah. But I mean, at that time also you won't think like
Yeah.
this thing gonna happen. So anyway, back to your
Yeah.
story. So
Yeah.
maybe
Okay.
you
I'm
made me
sorry. I
sad,
don't want to
yeah.
make. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. My symptom was I've had headaches for a long time. My headaches, it started in 2000. I would say 2017. So kena sakit kepala, but then after that check, not doing the CT scan or whatsoever, they just check that I have not even a pull muscle on my neck. I have issues with my neck. It started all in 2017. So pergi therapy, everything okay, dah better. But then I still have headaches. I still have every year, every week, but in 2021, I started taking the booster shot for COVID. And I'm gonna make disclaimer. I'm not gonna say that some people have issues with the COVID-19 vaccine. Some people don't. I took it because I thought I'm going back to work because, I was feeling better with my neck issues, back issues, whatever. So after I took the booster shot, the first booster shot, I think about a week after that, I started having worse headache. My headaches is a headache, was a headache, but my vision bila I drive, I macam felt like my eyes, one of my eyes is working harder than the other eyes, and then everything was like my visual were very not blur at all, but macam dia tergerak-gerak tau, macam like one eye was working harder than the other eyes. And then another symptom was I felt so dizzy macam nak jatuh. This was a week after COVID-19 booster shot. Now to me, I don't know whether the COVID-19 booster was the one, or it might highlight my symptoms of telling me go check out, so bila I felt like I macam mabuk, and then I macam my nak driving pun susah tau, macam it's one of a kind. So um I went to the doctor, and the doctor, actually my ex-husband and I, we are like really in good terms. So he said, why don't you go get it checked? So I pergi check, x-ray, fine, nothing wrong, x-ray, and then CT scan. The CT scan apa proof that I have brain aneurysm, bermakna balloon behind my eyes. I was shocked because when dia masuk kat dalam bilik tu, dia cakap,
But
okay, you have
first CT scan you tak
aneurysm.
ada, tak nampak.
X-ray tak ada apa-apa, CT scan diorang buat, tak salah I, MRI. There's a different MRI lain, CT scan. I tak buat CT scan, I buat MRI.
MRI.
So there is a difference, but it's always good to have a angiogram, okay? But I know I don't want to get too complicated. So the CT scan yang, because of my current at that time my current symptoms, she came back, the doctor came back, they told, do you know that you have aneurysm? And the size matter, the location of it matters. So doctor cakap, you have to see a specialist lah. So I went to see the specialist. They look at the CT scan. They say, yep, you have this aneurysm, which means that it can rupture anytime. That's why it can rupture. Kalau I did not go, I only have like 2 years to live. That's what they said. So what they did was, after they found out I have CT scan, to know where the location, the exact location, I had to do an angiogram. Angiogram ni dia either masukkan catheter, kalau kat sini cakap catheter, into your wrist or your groin, and then they bring it up to your brain. Oh my gosh, bro, it was super. For me, everybody's different. It was the most painful ever, because what the angiogram did is to figure out where the location kan. So dia orang ambil gambar tau. So the gambar tu, every time they say don't move, stay still, whatever, and then it's like they injected a radiation dye. Macam I felt like my brain kena cook, say, macam it was so
Very
hurtful, very painful, because they need to find out the location, and one was behind my eye, the other one is in the back of my head, like belakang kepala. So I ada dua. So they said that they need to do the surgery lah. Yang first surgery tu I kena potong sini, diorang potong sini, lepas tu dia buka muka, tarik muka punya kat bawah. And that's why if you see my head sini, it's a little bit different than here, Macam
Hmm.
sini is very sensitive because they took the muscle out and then they put it back after they clip the aneurysm behind my eyes because they have to take the muscle out. So sini is very sensitive right here. Masih so my eyes are sikit, but so next week I'm going to follow up so that they can do the second procedure.
How's the headache
Uh,
now?
headache is fine. My headache is not that bad. My pening-pening semua tak ada. But after the surgery, I think when I came back, I had aphasia from my surgery, meaning I lost the ability to speak after my surgery. So I went back to the hospital again and I'm on my anti-seizure med. I kena makan my anti-seizure med. So, but next week I'm going to go back to the hospital so that they can do an angiogram. And so they have to pull the muscle around here. But basically, yeah. Tapi like what you say, macam you were not afraid. Remember we were talking something and then you say you weren't really afraid. I did not feel scared about the procedure, but I takut apa tahu, I takut bila I dah jalani pe, pembedahan ni, I takut I will be a different person because I don't know what's going to happen with the inside of my brain. So waktu nak pergi surgery tak takut tau, macam I rasa
Biasa je.
pasrah, biasa je, tak takut. There were like a team of maybe six people inside the OR operating room. But then bila I keluar, I did not even know. I felt like I slept the whole day. It was a 5.5 hour surgery. But bila I dah balik rumah tu lah, this was the scariest part. I think dalam 2 days, I think, excuse me, dalam 2 days after I was discharged, malam tu I try to berbual, tapi I cannot even say I couldn't talk at all. So my hospital dari tempat sini is about 3 jam perjalanan. So imagine kena pergi balik John Hopkins and then they realize that it's just a swelling. So they have to let the swelling down. So that's about it lah. But the next surgery that I have will not be macam the first surgery yang craniotomy tu. It takes 6 months to be better, but not dekat 6 months my face is still sensitive.
How you recover your speech? You pergi therapy, speech therapy or?
Yeah, ada therapists come to my place and we did a lot of memory memory punya therapy. There were like physical therapies that came to the house, speech pathologies that came and helped me with my brain function, my memory function, my vocal function. But it was scary when I could not talk. That was the scariest part. Anything that come out of my mouth, I just, tak boleh berbual.
Tapi you're aware that moment kan?
Yes.
But you're aware that you try your hard that you
Yeah, tak boleh. That is what they call aphasia. And I thought I would never experience that, but it happened. Macam something block your vocal cord, macam you tak boleh berbual lah. Macam gini je, all you do is like
Look at you now, Sal.
Yeah.
You know why?
Mm.
Because
Why, bro?
you are a fighter.
Oh, I I I don't know. I don't call myself fighter, but
Yes,
thank
you
you,
are.
bro.
Because
You know,
you that's why I say, I mean, it's all started from young without realizing it that it brand you. And then
yeah,
I told Roslyn, I mean, her episode.
yeah, yeah,
Sometimes kita tak sangka tu, apa yang kita buat tu sometimes brand us what you are, what we are. Because
yeah.
you begin to time ni you try to because you're a fighter. Actually, without realizing it, God prepared us to face what we are facing now.
Yeah, yeah. It was sometimes I ask myself like, I'm trying to eat better. I do yoga. I go to the gym, and yet kena macam gini, and that's why I'm advocating to all my friends. I'm encouraging. Okay, I'm encouraging everyone. If you have those symptoms, if you have headaches that won't go away, if you have visual disturbances, if you have giddy or neck pain, just go and get the right scan, which is a CT scan or angiogram. Angiogram will tell you the location of your aneurysm, because kalau it rupture, like I say, it can be dangerous. It can also happen to kids. I was talking to Latifa. Latifa was very concerned about me. So Latifa sees this all the time at her workplace lah. Because Latifa
Mm.
is a nurse. Latifa is a nurse. So she was worried about me, and not get the specialist to see me. It take bulan satu I kena diagnose, bulan tiga baru dapat jumpa. It took me 3 months just to see a specialist, and he was a neurosurgeon. So every
Yours.
day, yeah, every day I said, oh my gosh, I hope I akan ada perdarahan, no rupture. So it was a long 6 months from the moment I was diagnosed. And when I got diagnosed with my brain aneurysm ni, it happens on my daughter punya birthday.
Oh.
So I tak boleh bilang dia when I kena, I tak boleh bilang dia. I told her the next day because I simpankan rahsia, Was it the next day or the following day? Maybe second day tak salah. I was admitted on Friday. On Sunday I bilang dengan dia
How's her
yang
reaction?
I got it. She was worried, she was like, because I macam keep it cool, that I'll be all right, but then I have to tell her, I have to tell her, told her pula. I have to tell her that that's what's going on with me. I macam sometimes I macam don't like it when people are overprotecting, but then they are concerned. So I pun nak kena understand where they coming from, because my daughter sikit-sikit, Mom, you okay tak? Or Mom, can you drive? Mom, you cannot drive, macam, but it's because they are caring, it brings you back on your feet again, So that's my advice. It can happen to anybody. It can happen to 5 years old. It can happen to teenagers, because I am part of this group about people who suffer unruptured aneurysm. Um, it's all about the location and the size, So yeah, I'm sure everybody goes through the same kind of struggles. And
Dia punya symptoms besides you have headache at that time, you ada macam lepas makan macam nak muntah, something like that.
no, not at all. It's just that bila I berdiri, I feel like I'm too dizzy. And then the driving part was the hardest part, because I felt like macam mata I was working so hard when I drive, you know. Macam I felt like my right eye was working harder or my left. I cannot remember, but the aneurysm was behind my eyes. So
Pain.
now
You feel the pain on your
yeah,
eyes?
it wasn't a pain.
Yeah,
It was
macam
more
something there, like, you know, like.
no, I did not feel any pain. Cumanya I felt macam visual disturbances. That's what they call it, visual disturbances. Maknanya macam I tengok something, benda tu macam bergerak-gerak. That was the symptoms. I pun tak tahu cakap, brain aneurysm apa ni? Tak pernah dengar pun, you know. Yeah. So you know what's bizarre, bro, is that when I was in BLSS, I was went through the similar experience because I had a tumor in my ovary, on my left ovary. So yeah, in BLSS, I think siapa ya, Abang Nur Huzaimi punya kakak. Oh my gosh, sometimes I have a hard time now remembering names. But I remember she came to visit me in a hospital. I think Yuda, maybe you were still there because I was in Sec 3. I was 15. Cikgu Aisyah came, Nur Huzaimi punya kakak came, Latifa, because what happened was I have this tumor, and I was in pain all the time. And then went to the doctor, they removed the tumor, ingatkan dah baik. 1 month later follow up, dia cakap the roots or whatever that was left, apa dia it was a cancer. After that they found out that they left a cancer cell. So you know the thing of it is, first they removed the tumor near the ovary. The second surgery I had to go was to remove the fallopian tube on my left side, on my left ovary. So I only have one ovary. And then years later, something happened with my the aneurysm happened to my left, behind my left eye. So I'm like, how bizarre can it be? It's all on the left, you know. But yang in school tu lah, I felt really loved because our friends came to the hospital and visited me. I felt like, oh my gosh, I could not believe the love, the support I got. Um, that was an experience of my life. And then I was 15. I was 15,
Kalau
man.
you duduk minum kopi, sometimes bila you teringat cerita ni seorang-seorang, it can be tears,
Yeah, yeah.
Teringat macam, oh, my friend and my teacher used to visit me, you know.
Yeah,
And
Cikgu Aisyah.
I'm far away from them now, you know.
Yeah. You kenal Cikgu Aisyah tak?
Kenal Cikgu Aisyah. I
Oh,
wish, I mean, she's another cikgu that I wish I can bump to her on the road or
yeah.
somewhere, you know.
And then we had Cikgu Siti Aimah, arwah Cikgu Cikgu Lamun, you know.
Cikgu Lamun.
But I don't know, the last time I saw Cikgu Aisyah was maybe I graduated or in a hospital. I cannot remember by that time because she was moving to London.
Cikgu Aisyah?
Yeah, Cikgu Aisyah at that time, she told us that she was going away, and that was maybe that was the last year of the school, Cikgu Aisyah.
I wish
But I don't know whether
I wish I can bump to her somewhere, like, you know, I would just stop down there. I said, Cikgu, I gotta meet you, I gotta sit down, and I want to do a video with you.
Oh, I know, that would be great.
That'd be great. That'd be like,
That would be
boom.
great.
I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
wow, man, probably like,
Cikgu
I wish
Aisyah taught you? Yeah, Cikgu Aisyah taught you?
Yeah. For some, before I left school, maybe 1-2 years before I left school, she already there already. Right?
Yeah. But anyway, that was the I don't know where we were.
Decent
Now we're
je, tak
talking about teachers.
tak ada makeup semua, Cikgu Aisyah tu.
Cikgu Aisyah, ya, Cikgu Aisyah. Tapi
dengan baju kurung dia.
sweetheart.
Sweet lah, like, you know, so nice. Berlembut-lembut, senyum-senyum. Cikgu, manalah tahu you tengok video ni kan. You know,
I know, Cikgu Aisyah.
we all wish to hear your voice again.
I know. But
Mm.
what about Cikgu Zul? Cikgu Zul Kifli, is it?
You the first episode with Zaini were talking about Mr. Zul. The girl was like, during my batch, the girl will go gaga over Cikgu Zul. That time dia macam naik motor kan, macam renegade lah dengan dia punya janggut semua, you know, all this thing. Then, you know,
Yeah,
wow, Cikgu, the girls especially my batch lah. I'm like, you know, Cikgu Zul,
right,
everybody like, you know. So that's why I was
right.
telling Zaini, wow, if I bump to Cikgu Zul, I'm gonna Cikgu,
Yeah.
you should do a video with me, you know, whether this girl
Yes,
still
yes.
this girl will still go gaga over you or not.
Yeah, yes, yes. But you know, the thing is with cikgu-cikgu, it would be great because kita boleh tahu apa pula pendapat dia tentang kita, you
Mm.
know? You know what
I
I
want to
mean?
share with them what I've been through.
Yeah,
I just want to share. I
yeah,
mean, like, I just want them to hear my story, the tough part, the nice part.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know how I go through my life, and to
yeah,
this extent now, I you know, macam not well, you know, something like that.
yeah,
I just want to share with them.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
I just want them to hear, and you know, not to hear the sad
True.
story, to
Yeah.
hear like, you know, they're one of those people that bring us to be what we are now.
Yeah, I'm sure they're curious, like whatever happened to my student, you know. I'm
Mm.
sure that they are curious. I mean, along the way, we are off topic a little bit, but it's okay if you
We're
don't
talking
mind.
about you, and suddenly we're talking about it. That's fun, right?
I
That's fun.
know. Yeah,
Mm.
it's like along the way I remember there was one teacher
Mm.
that siapa nama teacher tu he was depressed, remember, and I went to his funeral. I don't know whether you remember.
Oh yeah, that Chinese teacher commit
Yeah,
suicide, right?
siapa yeah
Mr. Huang.
Mr. I cannot, but he was the coolest teacher
Mm.
ever. But we didn't know what happened, but I think it might be depression or something. But I
Mm.
remembered going to his funeral, you know, that I guess we are all are human being. We go through struggles, right? Siapa?
Okay,
I know Mr. David Mr. David.
I know, I can't remember the name. Yeah,
I remember Mr. Jimmy Tan and lagi
Jimmy
satu
Tan, Simon Go.
Simon, yes, Mr. Simon garang
Mm.
see.
Mm.
Mr. Simon. And then you know there was another part talking about the bridge, the haunted bridge. I did have a photograph of you know there was like a wall by the bridge, macam you can sit down that
Mm.
wall and can sit.
Mm.
I had pictures of me, Latifa, Iza, a few other girls took around that bridge too.
Tempat tu memang ramai orang ada gambar kat situ.
But anyway, I'm just like throwing everything at you now.
Well,
But
I enjoy talking to you lah.
oh, thank you. I enjoy
We've been
talking to
talking
you.
from almost 2 hours, you know that?
Oh my gosh. This nak kena episode pertama.
No, I mean,
First episode.
it's nice. I mean, like school days, then after that you move to US, then
Yeah.
what you suffer, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
The
And
ups and down, you
yeah, I
know.
mean, with regards to my surgery, I have one more procedure, like I said earlier, but that one will not be as upper intense because the first part was craniotomy that was very intense, and the second one will not be as serious because it's going to go through my groin and they'll clip it. So they will try and clip it. So I hope nobody will have to go through that. So look out for the symptoms, you know. The symptoms are important. But then people yang tak ada symptoms also, there were, you know, some friends, not friends, but I've heard stories. It just sometimes there's a malfunction of their artery in the brain. Memang ada problem, but they just never know. you know. Yep.
You're a fighter, so
Oh, thank you.
you're really
Thank
a
you, bro.
fighter.
You
The,
are too.
the thing that you go through now, I mean, like,
Yeah. I cannot work now because
tak apalah.
of this. I have to, sometimes I have struggled a little bit in talking, but it's not that bad.
You're doing well now. So this side
Yeah.
that you mentioned too,
Yeah,
is
this
it
side is right here. See?
sensitive now? I mean, like,
Very sensitive. Very, nak cakap pain, dia
macam
macam
numb
pain sikit lah, numb.
Kalau gini-gini, sakit.
Very uncomfortable. See? But if you look, I have a little, I don't know whether you can see it, but it's like different than this side, Yeah. Because they took the muscle out and then they detach it and put it back.
Whatever it is,
But
Alhamdulillah. I mean,
yes, Alhamdulillah, Amin. Syukur.
Allah kasih kita peluang lagi.
Yeah, it's true.
Sometimes I think back,
it's
like,
true.
Allah kasih kita peluang.
And sometimes it make you think about
ini
life.
kadang-kadang doa mak bapak. Dengan
I think
apa,
my parents were here, it really helped.
Dengan apa yang mungkin ada yang baik kita pernah buat, kita tak tahu.
I know.
Ya, ni pun
I
pun
know.
another thing also macam saya cakap tadi, like, it's a test, satu kesedaran untuk kita. Alhamdulillah, Allah kasih kita peluang.
Yeah.
Kerana inilah ni hari kita malam boleh berbual macam ni.
I know. You are on US time.
Dan kawan-kawan kita boleh dengar. Dan ini jadi satu nasihat untuk kawan-kawan kita that kalau you ada simptom macam ni, cepat-cepat pergi check up. This is good. This is good. Tonight is a good night. Actually.
Yeah. And then if you have high blood pressure, you need to get it under control. Take your medicine. I know I was against medication, but sometimes it helped too. Always, watch out for the symptom. Jangan tunggu lagi.
Ni bagus lah, hari penuh malam ni. I mean malam, your daytime lah, main malam.
Yeah.
Full of cerita baik-baik. Also cerita macam awareness. This story semua awareness important. Ini malam yang baik-baik ni, malam kita tak terfikir yang satu hari ni kita boleh duduk macam ni berbual. Yang kawan-kawan yang lain akan dengar, ni menjadi satu awareness for them lah. I mean, kalau ada simptom macam ni. Kerana apa, ni lah bulan-bulan Maulud ni. This is the period. So it's also a good. So now few masjid ada acara Maulud every single day.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Alhamdulillah. And I mean, like, that at least your parents are being supportive. They
came. Yeah, they came. They flew down. And it was a great feeling because after COVID, everything was like so hard. To fly, or to go down and see them, and then with my sickness knee,
they stay with you for a few months,
Yeah. They were here, I think 3 months. April, May, June, July. Yep, July. My
so
surgery
nice.
was in April. Yeah, and when my dad was here, we laughed a lot. So I was very grateful that they were here, and I was given an opportunity to spend our time together. Because our parents pun, we hope that they'll be with us much longer with us, and I appreciate the time. Macam I rebellious, secondary school I rebellious kan. So it's I appreciate it lah. Ni being far, you tend to be thankful tau to the people you left behind,
Pengorbanan seorang ayah.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Dulu you jadi reporter, now you write your own report.
All of us have to.
Pengorbanan seorang ayah, doa dia dalam, you bayangkan perjalanan dia tu daripada Singapura, dia punya doa tu, dia punya worry, dia punya doa. Then
Orang
after that
tua lagi.
transit lagi, lepas tu dah transit another how many hours flight, then from the
It
airport to
was
go.
it was okay. So they flew from Singapore to US, which is in Newark, which is in New Jersey. It's about 18 hours flight through straight. And my mom is disabled. My mom pakai wheelchair. So
Oh
they made
man,
it. Yeah. Made it. Yup. Yup. Yeah. And then daripada airport pergi sini it's
you just
about
blessed, you're just so
3
blessed.
hours. Yeah, I am blessed. I
Mak
am
dengan
blessed.
wheelchair tau, jauh datang sang.
Wheelchair. Yup. Yup. And I was in Singapore. That's the thing. I was in Singapore last year in October. Supposed to spend my birthday in Singapore, but it was cut short. I have to come back. But then that was in 2021. 2021. And then I was only in Singapore 3 weeks instead of 6 weeks. Sekejap je saya datang Singapore. Tak sempat.
Ke telefon.
I know it wasn't supposed to be. I just had a few matters that I need to take care of, and I had to come back sooner. 6 weeks punya vacation kena 3 minggu je. Itu pun lagi COVID. Well, it was still COVID time lah. Still, But now here I am. I'm still alive and grateful.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah,
Your mom datang
Yeah, so she had a hard time. Yeah. And
First
she's
time
older too.
from dah lama tak jumpa you, wah, dia terus hug you, I'm like,
Of course. And I had a great time. Alhamdulillah. Because asyik hari-hari ketawa je. I tak boleh ketawa banyak because kalau ketawa banyak muka sakit. Kalau something upset me or not upset lah, if I cry macam mata ni macam sakit nak nangis. You could feel the
okay, better then.
throbbing.
You better don't go to that mood.
I know. Yeah, I know.
No, don't go to that mood.
Yeah.
I also don't want. I mean, like, so.
But you also have issues with your health too.
Yeah. But I'm coping.
You're coping really good.
Yeah, because I mean, I gotta fight it lah. I'm
Yeah.
not a fighter, but I gotta fight it.
Yeah. Yes. Later,
So far,
you have to tell me.
yeah, someday I will interview
Someday.
myself, let everybody watch.
No need. You have a reporter here.
Yeah, but no, I mean, like, now I interview people, so many people. Someday maybe anybody like you can, and there's somebody who want to interview me, then I'll tell you all my stories.
Yes, you have
Someday.
to. Okay, someday.
Let all these people, I got a couple of other friends that they want to do also. Wow, we talk damn long, man. This
I
is
know.
interesting.
Yeah. But definitely, I want to interview you. Can
you can, obviously you'll be the Okay, it's nice talking to you, son. Really.
Yes.
I appreciate your time.
I appreciate you.
In fact, I should say thank you lah. I mean, to you, to everybody
Right.
who
Oh my goodness,
yang willing to do this with me. Then I hope that there's more lah. Yang malu-malu tu jangan malu lah. Just share your story. I got some guy and girl telling me, bro, I got nothing to talk about lah. I tak ada apa achievement. I said, no. It's not about you become big or whatever. No, I said, even your homemaker, I said, you taking care of your kids every day. That's an achievement. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Yes. You are not. I'm not here to interview like, oh, I'm this. I'm a banker. No. I said no.
It's all about reminiscing the past, like you said.
I said, even though you kat rumah tak kerja pun, masakkan anak-anak itu is an achievement.
Yes.
I know, cut all those crap. Some guy was telling me, aku tak ada apa-apa lagi ni. I'm not asking you to, oh, you are super whatever banker, whatever. No, I'm thinking, just share.
Yes, I like what you do because sometimes there are people who wants to share their moments in BLS. Oh, we forgot to talk about Makcik Canteen.
Oh, ayam merah.
Okay. I love the chicken, okay? I
Okay,
suka
son.
Makcik chicken dia.
This is the myth, like I need to, all this episode we're talking about this. This is the thing I need to clear. The merah come from the curry powder or chili powder, or the merah come from the color? Because I don't taste, I remember dia tak ada taste pedas.
Tak. I think it's
Color,
it might be a coloring.
right?
It might be a coloring.
Tapi not bad rasa dia, not bad.
No, I love it. I suka ayam merah tu.
Rasa.
I suka, and you know what's my favorite? Bila makcik kan ada bukan mi soto I don't know what it is, but I like it. Dia ada mi, lepas tu dia letak kuah. Sal tak suka.
Mi rebus.
Bukan dia macam mi soup macam mi soup.
Makcik tadi jual mi soup ke? I makan nasi
I
lemak dia,
think
nasi lemak
so.
bungkus.
Sedap ke? I never. I suka macam mi soup. Dia macam mi soup
I don't like dia punya mi soup. I'm
macam
sorry makcik.
mi kuning.
If anak makcik tengok, I'm sorry.
Makcik is still with us today
Yeah, that's a good question.
because we don't know anak dia, bro.
Manalah tahu anak dia, cucu dia sekolah Boon Lay. Kan tengok, kan mana tahu cucu-cucu dia ke sekolah Boon Lay ke? Tengok no.
Nasi lemak, I suka that mi soup.
Nasi lemak dia bungkus punya, bungkus I think dia punya order somewhere. That time I only remember ayam je dia goreng. Nasi lemak not bad.
I suka ayam tu. You tak suka
Suka lah, cuma sometimes I thinking kenapa color merah sangat ni?
I suka pasal dia punya kulit dia bukan macam KFC tau. Kulit dia tebal.
Old school Melayu punya old school tepung lah.
Yeah, she was the only one kan selling Muslim food.
After that later part I nak habis sekolah, satu makcik pun jual. Ada nak habis sekolah lah. Ada makcik.
I always thought it was that lady kurus kan.
Putih-putih.
She was kurus putih-putih. I suka makcik tu.
But makcik tu dia punya nasi lemak bungkus sama sambal not bad. Tapi sambal yang dia bikin tak boleh lah, tak boleh makan. Makcik, sorry makcik.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we're talking about the food from the canteen. Best those were the moments, you know. And then the bookstore, you ingat tak bookstore?
Makcik gempal-gempal. Makcik gempal-gempal tu. Dekat bookstore tu ada jual t-shirt. Yalah, Aso tu jual t-shirt PE juga kat situ. Kan?
Did you know sometimes I dream about BLSS. Dream in my dream. You did too? I dream about BLSS, you know, macam I remember the bookshop. In my dream, it was the bookshop and the corner where people sit.
Then the drink stall ada dua. One on the left, one on the right. If you facing them. On the left side, ada satu budak Melayu kerja tu, gemuk-gemuk tu, rambut macam funky tu. She work with apik lah.
Tak ingat lah.
Gambar siapa dah nama dia.
But you know, the hysteria part, I remember yang pingsan-pingsan tu, because I remember helping the friends yang pingsan to the sick bay.
Oh, you sama batch dengan Roslinda?
I think so. I think maybe I dia senior ke, I junior ke? Because I started in 84. Did she start in 84 or she started in 85? Tak ingat. But I remember that event. Nasib baik ada nurse. Nursal.
Nasib baik ada nursal. Seorang macam jadi Saint John tak tahu nak buat apa. Sekali ada ini insiden.
Sekali.
Wow. I'm ready. Ting ada. Dulu tak ada phone. Kalau ada phone kan nursal.
I know. You know, that's the thing, you know, we are all technology are evolving. Dulu tak ada social media. Imagine if that happened and everybody take pictures, videos, you know. It's
But
crazy.
you always on standby. People will call you, nurse style, another patient on here. Then you jalan, jalan tak. Taruh
Oh,
oxygen.
oh my gosh. It would be more like I did not know, but it's a different thing. Like you could help people, put them
Tapi
in the sick bay.
that incident, lucky Roslinda reminded me. Aku
Yeah,
dah terlupa.
I didn't know that ada taxi semua were coming and
Somebody was mentioning about the taxi. Siapa? Ada taxi semua datang tunggu. That's why I was saying, ni kalau dulu ada Uber kan.
yeah, sekejap aja, everybody
Ni minyak orang tua, sedap minum, sedap hidung. Sedap.
help out tu.
Minyak cak kapak.
Ada minyak cat kapak.
Oh, sedap. Dah berumur-umur kan.
Oh,
Taruh kat hidung.
oh my goodness. Yeah, it's cooling.
Someday I should be, somebody should interview me pula terbalik.
Yeah, that would be me. I would
To be you.
love to interview you.
Mana tu you datang
because
Singapore
I
ke apa, you'll be
ada
the privilege.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can dig out all the story about me.
I know. Yes.
I've gone
Because
through a lot of tough things also in my life.
Yeah, I bet.
Very,
I
very
bet.
tough.
Yeah,
Then,
I bet.
But now I'm good lah. I mean now okay, alhamdulillah. Now my son is running the company.
Wow.
My eldest son.
That's awesome. He's in charge. He's CEO.
Oh, I mean most of the client, because the client nowadays are at his age, right? So they rather talk to him rather than talk to me, see?
Yeah.
And they can, like, when they talk to him, they have the same breed, they have the same mindset. Like tomorrow I'm gonna record he's gonna record my the
Jingle.
other son. We're gonna do some like old 1960s kind of music.
Ooh,
So
that's awesome.
like a guitar playing. So my second son will play the guitar. So the brother will record, and I just there to supervise.
Wow.
Things like that. I mean, good. The good thing is that they're happy to take over. I didn't force them.
It's a family business now. So I guess your kids is running the company, because I've been to your studio for
Jadi panas headphone.
a while. Oh my gosh.
It's so nice talking to you. Yeah. My son, my eldest is running. So the second one is still schooling. I mean, he's in the poly now. So he help out in like some music stuff lah. So the main day-to-day run, I mean, like mixing stuff, whatever it is. So the eldest one is running. So I come in only like to do like major music that I need to do, then I come in, or most of the job, like important client, I just come and check before they release the master, whatever it is.
Wow, that's awesome. But then you is it still turntable?
Yes, same.
And is it at the same place?
Same place.
Oh my gosh.
So
I love that.
Most of the time I like, like I go meetings with the client and stuff like that, coffee or whatever it is. Then if I got nothing, or I just go to the studio to check, or maybe I check at home, because I got it behind me is my another small little studio.
Yeah.
Then
I love that studio.
And then most of the time I will cook for them.
Yeah.
I do all the cooking, I do all the washing, I do all the cleaning, because there's no woman in my house now. So later part of the day, then I go to the studio to check. If not, I just do at home lah.
Right. You are also busy.
Then evening, if I'm free, I just go to East Coast just for like 1 or 2 hours walk.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just to distress myself.
Yeah, because I love to do walking too. I love walking,
Because to overcome
exercise.
grief of losses, still hard. It's hard. Yeah. But yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Day to day, and just I have to accept it.
Yeah.
I have to accept it, and
it's not good. Easy. Yeah.
Especially the kids, because the kids are quite affected also, because they're very close. Then to cheer them up, that's missing in the family. I mean, then because they were quite close, even though that's the stepmom, but
right.
The kids are very, very, very close, and they affected them. Then I mean, it's okay. I mean, yeah, I have to learn to accept it lah. Learn to accept it and move on. Move on. But I mean, it's easy to say move on is tough, you know. If you,
Yeah, it
with
is.
my
It is.
with my condition like this, I'm not that well also, and
Oh,
I mean, I have to run, and at the same time, you don't want to make your kids feel what you feel, because
yeah. We have to pretend.
he about to start to run the company. Then
Right, right.
I got to be strong for him to I don't want him to worry about me. But they're both a good son. They do care about
Yeah.
me, but I don't want them to affect, like, because like my work dealing with all those clients.
Yes, yes.
So
I've seen you. I've seen how
mm,
you work.
it's like,
So
wow, but okay,
yeah,
good that they want to take over. The good that they want to take
yeah.
over.
Because you've been in this industry for a long time.
Wow.
Over 20 years over that, isn't
Oh,
it?
I
Because
started mid-20s. Now I'm past 50. Now I'm 53.
yeah, oh my gosh, yeah,
I
yeah,
started about mid-20s, mid-20s.
yeah, mid
Then I
20s.
was
So
working with people, and after that, running on my own. And I running my own almost like 20 years already.
because I remember, I think it was in 2008. That
Mm,
was the
mm,
last time I see you.
mm,
But you were already working there,
mm.
you know.
So working hours is like, wow.
Yeah, because sometimes I saw like, bro, you're not sleeping yet. It's 4 in the morning, you know?
No. Because sometimes when
Right.
you compose, right, the idea
Yeah.
just don't come like that one. Sometimes, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you compose most of the songs, right? Like the
Mm,
jingles and stuff.
mm. I
I've
couple.
watched, yeah.
I did a lot. I mean, like locally, I mean, like, yeah, even some overseas job.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I remember we had a conversation and you had to, I think you were composing for, wasn't there like an American company too that you were doing your work?
Yeah, there's one. I
Mm.
mean, before I did the World Cricket in the year 2000, the
I
opening for the World Cricket. I can't remember 2000 something, and the event was in London, and then
mm,
but is the World Cricket all over the world. So
yeah,
the
yeah.
opening for that, I did the song for that.
That's awesome.
Then
That's awesome.
some BBC stuff, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I really like to do is doing voiceover.
You should.
Yeah.
You can
Can
sell
you
yourself.
see? Oh,
You
hold
can
on.
sell yourself Malaysia also, actually. Mana tahu your voice landed in Petronas. Hello. You might not
Can
know.
you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. You might not know what your voice. I don't know that my music ended somewhere. You know, every time I travel, sometimes on the TV
Yeah.
in the hotel room, I say, hey, my music, especially in the Asia region. You know, like the Hong Kong Television Award, Hong Kong TV punya channel I then, like the news, whatever it is,
Yeah.
they call me
Yeah.
to write the thing. So when I go Hong Kong, I on the TV there, the opening for Hong Kong TV. Oh my god, my music, I just switch off.
That's awesome,
A lot.
man.
I do a lot. But
Yeah.
now
Oh my.
and now I relax sikit lah. I mean, like, you don't time to chill a bit lah. Time to chill a bit.
Yeah lah. Now, do you go for your walks every day to de-stress?
Tadi I jalan sekejap juga. Sekejap lah, I mean, before go to work. I walk
Yeah.
dekat East Coast ke somewhere
Yeah.
yang I got sometimes with friends, sometimes alone.
Yeah.
Just walk.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't run now.
Walk is good. Yeah. Yeah.
Just walk.
Me. Yeah. Me too. I cannot do anything that is too rough lah because of
I'm staying in
my
the east,
head.
right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I also cannot do rough. I cannot carry heavy things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm staying in the east, and then tak jauh daripada East Coast kan. So the good thing
Oh
macam
yeah.
sometimes I need to find reference, macam too long in the studio pun stress. Too long
Yeah.
dah lama kat rumah. Sometimes when the kids sleep already, so I also like, oh man, I need to get up. So I just go to the coffee bean dekat East Coast 24 hour. I just sit down there
Oh
with my iPad and YouTube, start to looking for some reference for,
yeah.
Nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
See, that's a gift that you have, you can compose music, you know. I think
Uh,
that's a
everybody,
BLSS.
everybody ada dia punya own. I mean, as I said earlier when I said the interview ni, I enjoy it pasal everybody ada dia punya gift tau. Everybody, but you
Gift.
yourself, like
Yeah.
ada tersendiri sebenarnya. Ini yang
Huh?
beauty budak bule ni. Tersendiri.
Yeah. But we definitely have to uh meet up when I come home to Singapore,
InsyaAllah kalau kita ada masa lah, kalau kita dipanjangkan
Yeah.
umur, kita
Yeah.
semua jumpa lagi lah kawan-kawan yang
Yeah,
menonton semua.
exactly.
Kalau kita tak tahu,
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm talking about myself, huh?
Yeah.
Today, tomorrow, I don't know when's my last day. We all don't know when our last day.
Yeah, we all don't know, bro.
No, so
You just never know.
this also an opportunity. Every video I also said, whoever kawan-kawan kita yang lama, mungkin at one time in my life I pernah, hurt them or something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know. I openly I ask for forgiveness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then
Me
maybe
too. Yeah.
to you too. Maybe I
No
don't
lah,
know.
you.
Maybe joke kita macam kita tak sangka joke tu menjadi
Yeah.
kasar. We don't know. So this is
Yeah.
an opportunity for us to say like, I sorry ke
Yeah.
apa, I mean, hopefully.
Yeah. You never do anything wrong for me. You tak ada lah. You cool. You're the coolest bro.
Dan yang lain-lain juga yang siapa-siapa menonton
Yeah.
ni kan.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
there's a lot of PLSS that I would love to hear their stories too.
Forget about the past.
Yeah.
Move forward and
Yeah.
be happy. Anybody who want to do the interview, volunteer to share with me, by all means, contact me.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. You know what I really miss is the school song, the school pledge, the BLSS pledge and the song.
The school song, the pledge is always the same. We the citizen of Singapore. That is the Singapore pledge.
No.
There's a school
pledge. Yes. Is it? I don't know. Is it?
No, school song. That's a school song.
School song, eh?
Boon Secondary School,
Oh,
dearest.
Like
flourishing trees,
tree
you grow in the
beautiful garden. In the beautiful garden.
In the motherland, is it?
Motherland. See,
Sparing good will and
money.
Yeah, I remember.
To forgive and forget. That was a good.
I always put the school song at the back of the video sometimes.
Yeah, I thought there was a pledge. I thought there's a school pledge.
Tapi pledge selalu kita baca is a national pledge. We are the citizen of Singapore. Pledge ourselves as one united
people,
regardless of race, language,
or religion.
To build
a democratic society.
To build a democratic society and.
Oh my gosh!
I know. And progress for our nation, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Kami warga negara. Yes, second.
In Malay.
Kami warga negara Singapura. Sebagai rakyat yang bersatu padu.
Oh my god.
Tidak kira apa bangsa dan agama.
Oh, I cannot do that.
Dah lupa lah.
Yeah, I know. Habis lagu Majulah Singapura. Mari kita rakyat Singapura.
Oh, ingat lagi
Sama-sama menuju bahagia. Cita-cita kita.
Lagu-lagu kebangsaan apa yang you ingat? Lagu-lagu kebangsaan, lagu-lagu national.
Lagu Melayu
Doesn't matter.
I stand up for Singapore. Do the best you can.
Another?
Of course. Okay. On me, Singapore.
That's a good lyric. One of it is there was a time when people say won't make it.
Singapore can make it, but
no,
we did.
Singapore won't make it, but we did. Is that the right the rhyme, something like that, right? There was once when people say Singapore can't make it, but we did. Is it something like that?
Something like that.
So people say we cannot make it, but we did.
Yeah.
Tribal nation, strong and free. Wow, that's a
Oh
beautiful,
my gosh. Yeah.
beautiful lyrics.
Tapi kalau lagu-lagu Melayu, lagu-lagu rock semua saya tahulah because I grew up 70s, 80s.
Masih dengar lagi?
Masih, of course.
Lagu
Lagu
apa?
Iklim lah.
Oh, Iklim.
Of course.
Apa tu? Suci dalam debu. Suatu hari nanti pastikan bercahaya. Kan? That's Iklim, right? Itu da 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 da. Oh, beautiful. I cannot hear you.
Dah. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Ya, lagu-lagu rockers 80s, 90s saya suka. You know.
You know what
Of
song that I
course.
always listen till now? 80s.
Search.
No.
Wings.
Mulanya di sini aku mengenalimu. Freedom.
Freedom. Oh my gosh.
Mulanya di sini.
Mulanya
That's a
di
beautiful.
sini.
That's a beautiful song. Until now, sometimes I drive, I listen to that song.
Really?
I love that kind of song.
I like lagu ni from Seha. Okay, ada dua from Seha. Lagu Seindah.
Itu bukan Seha.
Tiada lagi. I buat dia punya cover. And then lagi satu Mendung Pagi from Freedom tu. Tu lagu favorite saya. Mendung Pagi.
Seindah.
Itu carefree kan?
You okay, that song, you go to Ganitune's, you go to Ganitune my channel. There's one of the video I played that song instrumental classical.
Ganitune is in iTunes
No, Ganitune dekat all this video
YouTube.
all this YouTube. Nanti
YouTube.
you go to the Ganitune, one of the song, one of the okay, I send you now. Okay, sir.
Yes.
I think, is there anything that you want to talk about?
No. I think we had a great talk tonight.
Terima kasih banyak. I wish that I can.
Kembali.
I wish I can meet you lah. I mean, insyaAllah kita jumpa.
We definitely.
Kalau I sihat,
when I come to Singapore, yes.
Kalau I sihat pun, maybe I can travel there. InsyaAllah kalau I sihat. Tapi for now, a bit difficult for me to travel anywhere.
Yes.
Because I cannot take long flight now for some reason. For some reason, my health. So
yes, I'm praying for you too. I hope that
I pray for you, sir.
Yeah, I pray for you too. I hope that whatever you're going through, things will hopefully be a little easier for you to go through it.
Same to you. Same to you. Same to you. Ya Allah, bless us all. Kasih kita kecepatan untuk kita jumpa kawan-kawan kita dengan yang baik, benda-benda yang baik.
Yep.
Kita tak kira lah kawan kita doa apa bangsa pun, apa agama pun, kita doakanlah sesama.
Betul.
Untuk kita selalu boleh senyum sama-sama.
Keep smiling.
Keep smiling. Forget whatever nonsense, man. Just move forward,
true.
So everybody, you gone through quite tough time. I mean, this year. This year.
This year. But
for me, the last few years
went through.
So you went through, but Alhamdulillah. I mean, you are a fighter. You are really a fighter. Sampai you see, just imagine you have to pick up your spoken
my words.
My word you gotta pick up, then memory you gotta pick up.
Yes. It's a good practice for me.
So for kawan-kawan yang menonton ni, terima kasih kepada Sal kerana bring kita awareness yang what she go through.
Yes.
And kalau kita atau saudara kita punya family apa yang kena macam gini, at least kita know what to do. And
yes, definitely.
Thanks for your time, Sal. Hopefully.
Terima kasih, bro.
Pada siapa yang menonton ni, jangan lupa like, komen dan subscribe. Kita jumpa lagi pada next episode. So, terima kasih.
Bro. Thank you, bro. You take care of yourself. Stay safe.
You too. Okay.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
The video gonna cut, so it's okay. Kita can continue a bit more.
Kita can cut right.
Yeah.
All
Okay, Sal.
right.
Nanti kita,
Okay.
insyaAllah, anytime, Sal.
Catch up
Anytime
lagi.
kalau anytime you need to talk, whatever it is, just
I
let me know.
will. I will. Thank you,
Like
bro.
kisah
I
anytime,
appreciate
you
you.
know lah, I pun kerja malam ni orang.
Yeah.
Anytime kita boleh talk like this.
Sure.
Talk like
Yes,
okay, Sal.
I appreciate you, bro. You take care, okay?
You too.
Okay.
Don't forget each other. Don't forget our friend. Don't forget everybody. Don't forget our
Yes.
family too.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Okay, bye. Virtual hug.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night. Muncul. Okay.
Okay, bye.
I like that. Okay, bye.
Take care. Bye.
You too.